Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi everyone, it's Umar Ihtisham from the Legal Hunters of Pakistan. Yesterday we talked about the international birds which are selling in the open market without any restriction and hesitation. Today continue this talk. I tell you a story that in Lahore a person, his ID is Baba Farid Kala Titar. He is on Facebook, he is on YouTube, and he was selling the thousands of chicks of black francolin in the open market every year. 2 years ago, on the behalf of our organization, All Pakistan Hunter Rights and Habitat Association, the Department of Wildlife, they went to their house and they arrest him, and they arrest him on the charge of selling the chicks of black francolin. When they went to their house, they found a lot of black francolins in the cages, and they took a lot of chicks, small chicks. Thousands of chicks of the black francolin sell every year to those who put them in the small cages. A very few are only to survive, and all others are dies in the cages. As the international birds like ducks, geese, cranes selling in the market, same situation with the local upland bird, brown partridges as well as the black francolin, our local dove, and our pigeon, local pigeon. If we talked with anyone that why department is not taking the step to control this type of situation, to break the network of the netters and the dealers and the purchasers, why they are not stopping their business. This business, who is related to the wild birds and wild ducks, I again say, and I often say that there is a lot of black money involved in this business. I told you one thing, that there is no single breeding center of the brown partridges as well as black francolin in the whole Pakistan, or in the Punjab, or any province of the Pakistan. There is no breeding center. So if there is no breeding center in Punjab, in Pakistan, then where these chicks come from? Black francolin is a very beautiful bird, and if you heard her voice in the jungle, it amused you a lot. Several persons of our society, they bought the chicks of the black francolin and put them in a small cage, just like 2 by 2. And if you take 20 chicks, there is only one, luckily only one, who lives the life in the cage, and the 19 chicks are died in the cage. Because it is the bird of the nature, it is the bird of the forest, of the jungle, of the open area. I often tell that the central Punjab, especially Faisalabad, Toba, Gojra, Janawala, Sayyidwala, Nankana, the riverside of Chenab, Cheniot, 25 years ago, this land, this central Punjab, is the paradise of these birds, especially brown partridges as well as black francolin. But when the prices of these birds increases in the market, the netters adopt this business as the profession, and they catch the chicks, catch the birds from the open areas of the jungle, from the hunting areas, and sell them into the big cities to the dealers of these birds. The department then did not take any type of positive step to stop these type of business and break the network of the netters and the dealers. Now a new department, wildlife rangers, they came and they have took several positive steps to avoid the netting of the quails and other birds. I say a few days ago in my vlog that the higher authorities of the wildlife rangers, especially the secretary of wildlife rangers, the DG of wildlife rangers, the Asam Kamran Saab, he was the in charge of the special squad of the DG wildlife rangers. I think now he is doing his services in Lahore area. They all are very good officers, especially Asam Kamran Saab. He took all type of positive steps to break the networks of the sellers, purchasers and netters. And he goes everywhere where someone reports that there is violation of the rules of the wildlife department. But I say one thing that only one Asam Kamran is not enough to stop these type of violations of the rules of the wildlife department. Assistant director or deputy director who is sitting in a division or in a district, the supervisor of the wildlife rangers, the inspectors, the watchers, if only one Asam Kamran, he has to go everywhere in Punjab, then what these officers are doing and sitting in their offices, what they are doing? Is it not their job to stop these type of businesses? The persons who are too brave that they are running their businesses on the social media, on Facebook, on YouTube, everywhere. How is it possible that the businessman who is running his business of these prohibited birds, of these international birds on the social media, and the employees of the department, they does not know about him? So please take a positive step. I request to the higher authorities of the wildlife rangers, especially Secretary Wildlife Ranger, DG Wildlife Rangers, and all the deputy directors, assistant directors, and the respectable inspectors, that they have to work like a team, and then they have to overcome these type of violations. Otherwise, one or two or three persons are not enough to stop this type of business. To be continued. Inshallah, we will meet tomorrow. Bye.